Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be making a cocktail inspired by Beetlejuice, and then we'll kind of talk about the movie as well. I really had a fun time with the movie, and I also have bartended on and off for a very long time, so I thought, why not put two and two together, make a little cocktail? There's a lot of parties coming up for spooky season, celebrations, gatherings, and I thought it could be a really fun combination. The cocktail we're making today is called The Juice is Loose. Every time the trailer for Beetlejuice came out, every time he said the juice is loose, I just cracked up laughing. I thought his delivery was so funny. And you're gonna get a little loose when you drink this because it's very high in alcohol content. So perfect for a party, perfect for your friends, and it's very easy to make. We're keeping it very simple because the last thing you need to do is stress when you have a bunch of people coming over for fun. You don't want stress, you just want to keep the party going. So, although this drink is incredibly easy to make, I did want to make my own berry syrup to complement the rest of the cocktail instead of buying like a pre-made berry syrup. I don't even know if they make those, they probably do. This drink has a lot of alcohol to begin with, so that's why I opted for a berry syrup and not Chambord. I started by just putting a bag of mixed berries. I used frozen ones. You don't have to use frozen. You don't have to use the specific types of berries I used. You can do strawberries or whatever you think. I really liked the concept of having a really dark fruit for this to make it a very dark colored cocktail to go with the whole Beetlejuice theme. But you can definitely use whatever you feel like when it comes to berries. You're just gonna throw a cup of berries into a pot. You're gonna do a cup of sugar, a cup of water, bring it to a boil and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Mine came out a little bit watery, but it doesn't necessarily really matter that much because it is kind of acting like a simple syrup and not a thickener. We still want the cocktail to be light and effervescent. Once you stir everything up, bring the berries up to a boil, then let simmer between 10 and 15 minutes. Then you're going to strain it into a glass or a mug or whatever you have around and let that chill while we get everything ready for the rest of the cocktail. So we have our shaker and we're going to start off with 1.5 ounces of Tanqueray. I'm actually going to make a drink for myself and my boyfriend Max, so I'm going to double this recipe, but for one single serving it's going to be 1.5 ounces. You get the gist. And then you can also multiply this if you're going to batch the cocktail for however many guests you would like. But per person it's going to be 1.5 ounces of Tanqueray gin. Then for one serving, you're going to do 1 ounce of the homemade berry syrup that you made earlier. In this case, since we are doubling the recipe, we're going to do 2 ounces. Little drippage there, but that's okay. It's all little drops. Okay. Then to brighten this cocktail, we're going to add, for one serving, 0.5 ounces of lemon juice. It's really going to brighten it up. Since I'm doubling the recipe, we're doing 1 full ounce. Then you're going to fill your shaker tin with ice. And you don't want to be skimpy with the ice. You want to be pretty generous. So that should be good. We're going to slap that bad boy on there. Give it a really good shake. Okay. Now I'm using this fun little glass that I got at the thrift store. It's kind of in between a pint glass and a cocktail glass as far as the amount goes in here. It's kind of like probably a glass you would use for like a really strong beer. You can put this in any type of glass, but you are going to you are going to fill the glass with ice and then pour the drink over. So you know, you can get creative if you want, if you're having a party or whatever, but I'm using this. So I'm going to fill this with ice. We're going to just pour your drink. What really makes this The Juice is Loose is our Victory Sour Monkey Triple. I love this sour beer. You really see the color change quite dramatically. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see. So refreshing. It's tart, but it's not like you know, it's not that like Warheads type of feeling you would get. It's really nice, refreshing if you're going to have like a Halloween dance party or things like that. It'll be really nice. Your guests are going to absolutely love this. And as far as a garnish goes, you can kind of, you know, if you wanted to add like a sprig of mint, if you wanted to add some berries to this, it's really up to you. Even a lime. I think a lime is kind of not going to really add anything, and I totally believe that you shouldn't have a garnish on a drink unless it adds to the cocktail itself. So but like, you know, a little bit of mint if you want to smell it, you know, while you're drinking, or if you want to add some extra like berries on top, that could be nice. I'm going to have an expert, my expert taster, come and help me out here, and then we'll talk about Beetlejuice a little bit. Max, do you want to come try the cocktail? Okay,
yeah,
so let's see what Max says. You ready? Cheers.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Pow. That's pretty good. I like it. That's not bad. It makes my mouth water.
Yeah.
Makes my mouth water in a good way.
It does, and it's kind of like a spritz in a sense, so that instead of using champagne or club soda, you can, if you want to lower the alcohol content, use a club soda instead of the Sour Monkey, but it won't have that same tartness that really makes this drink work.
Yeah, it really kicks. I like it. Just
Yeah.
like Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Still kicking.
Yes. Well, while we're sipping on these, clearly he's into the drink.
Big fan.
What did you think of the film?
A lovely sequel, really kicked it up a notch. It was way more epic than I thought it was going to be. I was laughing out loud the whole time in the theater, so that's always a really good sign.
Our theater was like cracking up the whole time, and so that was really fun. And it kind of, you know, there aren't a lot of comedies released as much anymore, and I feel like, yes, Beetlejuice is that like scary, spooky thing, but at its core, it's a comedy, and I think that was so nice to experience that in the theater with a large group that was just losing it the whole time.
Yeah, great audience, great environment.
The third act got a little messy, a little too many things going on, but I think that as a whole, it was a really enjoyable time at the theater. I think it is definitely setting spooky season right up.
Indubitably.
Yeah, I think it's going to make a lot of money into September and October. And I think that Tim Burton is back. I think that that's really great. I think that it's definitely his own vision, all the practical effects.
Yeah, cool practical effects, very Burtonian.
I recommend seeing it. I think you recommend seeing it in theaters.
Yeah, new seasonal favorite.
Yeah. Jenna Ortega and Winona Ryder, their chemistry was just fantastic. So like that was just wonderful to see the two of them on screen.
Plus baby Beetlejuice.
Yes, baby Beetlejuice. We cannot forget baby Beetlejuice. They should definitely sell him as like a plushie, I feel like.
Yeah, I'd buy a dozen.
Yes, yeah. Anything, it's like Baby Yoda. It's like anything baby version will sell.
Oh yeah, this one did it right. I'm so glad we got to experience it.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
This is obviously a brand new thing for this channel. If you want to see more content like this, let me know. I have done this for a very long time, and I love movies, and I think it's kind of fun to create a cocktail for the movies that are coming out. So if you are having a Halloween party, or if it's just to celebrate the movie before you're going to go see the movie with friends, if you want to make a drink at home that is a theme of the movie, that's what I'm kind of like thinking about doing. So if you're excited and you're into that, let me know.
Make sure to hit like and subscribe.
Yes, thank you. I never say that anymore, but it's always a good reminder. So yes, like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Cheers.
Cheers. Delish.